My name is Nicaise Ishimwe, and I studied here 2 years ago. Graduated with a master's in business administration, and I work as an engineer. So I was already working in a tech company, and I wanted to kind of broaden my skills and also work in an English-speaking environment. So that's what brought me here. When I started working, I thought that my skills were enough for the kind of job that I was doing, which was technical, but I realized quickly that there were some aspects of leadership and management that I didn't have, so I wanted to upskill. I was looking for different programs, and I felt like an MBA would be quite suitable, and I wanted one that would be, easy to access and affordable, and but also that would bring me value in terms of, the content that is given and the teaching part. And when I was searching, I came across IBAT, and was in Dublin. So yeah, that's how I ended up choosing IBAT. I could apply immediately what I was learning actually in my work environment, and it's quite good because you get to practice what you study. Actually, you get even to relate and think about situations you've had at work and be like, okay, I should have, managed it this way or the other way, and you get to analyze. Although it's quite intensive, I would say you have a lot to do. When I was studying in IBAT, in our part-time section, we had different nationalities. I can't remember the numbers, but I remember that it was really quite diverse, and you would expect to have the Irish as a majority, but they weren't. We had, people from Nigeria, from Rwanda, from France. It was quite diverse, and it actually, they say that, where you have diversity, you have creativity, you have different points of view, and it kind of brings forward thinking and innovation somehow. So it was quite helpful to have different people with different points of view and different backgrounds who have seen different experiences that you might not have seen. Actually, I think if you compare Dublin to other areas, to other regions, even in Europe, we are quite lucky. Like, there are so many multinationals and so many startups and other types of companies where you can easily find work in. It depends, though. It can depend on which area you are looking. But if I speak from my own, in the tech sector, it's quite easy to to find work, especially if you have an area where you specialize yourself. All the teachers knew what they were talking about. They were experts in their areas. When I was studying, most of them were teaching in other universities in Dublin, and they were quite renowned in their areas. And I remember all the teaching I got from there was quite, advanced, and it was a good experience. And I think they were quite supportive also, because whenever we had a question or, we would reach to them either by email or directly, and they would give their time and they would support whenever needed. I came for 6 months, and I ended up staying a long time. Part of it was, doing the MBA here, but also the fact that people are so, open. I think they're so open-minded, and it's easy to drive a conversation. It's quite a vibrant city that has good startup atmosphere. People are supportive. You have many events happening where you can, learn something new and connect with like-minded people. So, I would recommend. Dublin is quite amazing. Yeah. I dream of, starting a business. It's really having the possibility to drive an idea and a project, and seeing it having an impact to people or to the environment around me. Yeah.